in front of the squeaky door, so it doesn't actually cover off the actual main entrance. This suggests maybe a vent dive coming in. We'll see where they decide to go with it. A couple of flashbangs remaining as well.
Device is lined up perfectly with squeaky door from the second vent.
Yeah.
Which also has Dupree behind it, but unfortunately the smoke down won't be able to see it. Better shot, Dupree! He sees inside the door of Hut, and he's able to take them down immediately, watch the swing out, but it's now Deva that's got the information. The vision doesn't need it. His teammates have done all the work. Go at outer will have smokes landed. They'll go for the wall. He goes early though. Before it blooms, he thinks he can jump the gun and get down to secret faster. And he gets obliterated by Dupree. Device smartly rotates over. MP9, good enough.
Perfect.
Bombs inside of the flames as well. They have to commit to it at some point, so a smoke will work.
That's so cool from Device. The fact he throws that incendiary at the perfect time as well, it forces one of the T's to commit, and it's the worst possible one. The bomb carrier as well takes him down, then drops another smoke. The Terror's actually locked out at that point, and it's a 4-on-3. Modi low HP as well, and the bomb down in a really problematic area. Glaive looking to get the backstab in once they commit to try and get the bomb. Device still by himself, but he's got an AK-47 now. He'll be happy to let them pick it up, to be fair. He doesn't want to go down. It's not worth the risk at this point. And Valdet, he has managed to recover it, but he'll be going back towards upper as Modi starts to edge towards heaven. Like we said, Glaive in a great position there to bring another frag in their favor.
Device is also still down below, and Kiarbi has been very smart about his position to rotate around. It's pretty obvious that if bombs down in secret, they're pincered outside. If he can get behind them, there's nowhere for them to go with Glaive's position, so it works out. Over to where Glaive is now, we see it from his perspective. And a smoke in front, he's been quite nifty to get above that, get some damage in, can't find the kill, has to drop away. It was minimal damage at that. Watch the catwalk above. He's gone low on ammunition. It's to his detriment because Snappy is there to take him down.
Yeah, well, he had a great position to start with there, but couldn't quite find the frag. And like he said, expended almost all his bullets there, couldn't find the kill towards Catwalk, and Snappy finds a second frag as well. 5-on-3. They've got a real strong chance of winning this round there, but Dupree, he could be the fly in the ointment for them. Oh, well, he's been eradicated. Should be the round in favor of Heroic now.
And Device, though, has slipped out from secret. Good positioning. Nico wants to get back in to join his teammates at the upper bomb site. Does bring this down now from a 1 versus 4 with an incredible shot to a 1 versus 2. And Volda was the last to perish. Smoke off. Device is going to put a smoke inside of it. So even if he pushes in, he still has some conceal as the bomb goes down inside of the silos of the upper bomb site. So it's on the far side. Snappy, there we go. You can see it is going to guard that. Device now with a bit of vision. Oh my goodness. He spots one above, knows he's there. He's trying to bait him out as he plays toward the other, but he's got to be careful about his footsteps, but he's also got to make time. He doesn't have a kit. And Yugi is correct to peek him as he walks across the floor. It makes it 5-1.
Now, playing a very cautious game, not giving too much away here.
So Nico is going to set for the smoke that is attempted to land on Heaven. It makes it. It nails it. Glaive's already limited off. Device, good pick on Nico as a result. Oh, he might get another. Valda's got to be very careful. He's got the crosshair placement with the AK.
Headshot him.
And he does actually tag him. I didn't think he did. I didn't think he was even close, but he gets him down to 42. The smoke's off in Heaven means Glaive had to go passive. And even though there's 3 on the floor, Modi once again has got through a wall of smokes and inside of the vents. He's got to climb the ladder slightly because a Molotov goes behind him. Means Device can hold off from decontamination, but they've lost their ramp control. Device, last line of defense below as they wait for rotations. Door open, AWP in hand. They try and rotate. Nice shot onto Snappy. They try and rotate Glaive in. And Device wants more. Door shut. They know he's close. No scope, nails 1. And through. Yugi does respond. No chance for 2. But still much better than you would have expected in that position. And it leaves it to a 1 versus 3 for Yugi. New to the team just a week ago. First time on a big stage.
He goes towards Squeaky Door straight away. Gets a chance, but Molotov out of position. He has to fall back.
No way to go with a flash off Modi, that's it. That's all they want into the site. With the smoke still down, does give them a bit wider entrance past Kiarbi. He's realized it now, spots them. They never had to move up. Hut tries to transfer it. That would have been pretty incredible from that range, but through the gap. A sliver of a shot, and then Device follows it up, so it goes 7-2 for Astralis.
As well, like I said, this is much more orthodox setup for them. And we'll see whether Yugi once again going towards that squeaky door. Found by Device though, hits another shot.
They should speak to make with an AWP in the first place, but to open the door yourself makes it even less probable.
Yeah.
Device is there. Boost again for Zipix. They're gonna walk under it this time. Thank you. And down he goes. Valda's found. He's alone as well, so there's no further threat. Zipix will change, obviously. It's too predictable at that point.
Yeah.
But Glaive is also here. They'll try and bait it in. Not only is Glaive here, but Zipix is still trying to do battle first, so when he walks out, shots fired. It is traded back by Device, who rotates over. It could have been done a little bit more efficiently. Either way, it doesn't matter. 9-3 might, or excuse me, 8-3 might become 9-3. And a 4 versus 1 for Snappy. No bomb as well.
Decent round. Zipex uses that boost maybe like once every 4 rounds or so just to mix it up. It's very difficult to lock him down, especially the angle he plays at as well. You have to really commit to find him there. It's difficult to flash him off. So he's more than happy to play that position by himself at that stage. And now just Snappy with the AWP. Possible round to win, but you can find a few kills, whether that's something. But Glaive pinches him in, and it's going to be 9-3. Astralis looking very good right now. It is a reset round, but there's still residual cash left over from previous encounters. I think
in 3, which is a great scoreline, considering the fact that we're on round 15. The point is, they never really contested him at ramp. One of the rounds they won, he did go down. The other 2 was just incidentals that were traded against.
Yeah, Nuke's certainly one of the maps that the Auto Sniper is very good on, and Device has a chance to actually make it sing this round. He only gets 1 frag though, 3-on-3, and it's going to be Kiami continuing his good form as he takes 2 more kills. Just Snappy now, round number 15. Wow. He has to go for it. It's the upper execution once again. And 12-3 on the CT side of Nuke. In terms of the buy for Astralis, they get 4 sets of armor, 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs, pretty standard stuff for them. Those Supermen on the side. And Valda should get his first frag with ease. Glaive just walked into his crosshair.
Looked like he had longer to shoot at, but oh!
Here we go.
Madi.
He's back.
We just talked about lack of ADR. That's 100 in this one, with a shot on Zipex that's heard around the entire auditorium. Now it's got to be down toward the lower position. Yugi, though, rotating in as Snappy already taking down Kibi. It's just 2 remaining already for Astralis. And rotations are swift and on points. Good play from Nico. It looked like Device might backstab them, and all 5 stay alive.
But Modi's towards lower, to be fair, so he does have at least a read on it.
But he's watching toward, this is the only option. This is what I was going to say, he's watching toward the stairwell, the hallway that's already occupied. Meanwhile, it's the UMP that goes aggressive. This is quite nifty from Dupree. Easy shot to grab the bomb back as well. It gives him access to the site. He didn't grab it. He didn't pick it up. He missed it. I think he thought he even had it because Glaive was going up the vents. If he had been able to pick that up swiftly, he would have been able to walk in for the plant with Glaive holding him off. And now hitting that shot, he opens up a world of possibilities, and Glaive goes back down below. And Dupree will wait inside of the hut. Glaive instead is going to rotate in through the ramp. They're going to follow down. They make it. There's no one to watch from the main entrance. They've got lower covered up, but as you said early, Madi was already down there. He finds the first shot onto Dupree. Back inside of the vent, though. Volta looks the wrong way. Device, he's picked up a UMP. Madi's gone in behind Orange Box. It's a powerful position to play with. Yugi as well has ramp, so he doesn't have to worry about being seen from above.
Yeah, he can actually, Glaive can walk above him right now and punish him, but the problem is he has got back up. Doesn't matter though, what a shot it was from Glaive. Now it's a 1v1, and a big round comes in as Device finished it off in the vents as well. Heroic, that was their chance to sink their teeth in the
a massive part of this, despite being so low on HP, as he wraps in, but Snappy's ready. That's the first prong down. Zipex will go because they know he's there. They trade back on Snappy, easy information, but Yugi, good shot from above. It has to be the push around. It's not there. You said it's a must-win. It's down to Dupree. The fact that KRB can't do anything trying to flank means that bomb is down inside of the site. Good shot by Dupree as he enters back through. 40 HP, but he's not ready for the second man above. That's Valda.
Heroic return the favor there after the force by victory from Astralis. Not much to work with.
Still trying to find angles. Get a headshot to start things, but Snappy's already succeeded in that. There's the shot from Dupree that he was looking for. Shuts the door, slight hole in it. He can watch toward main entry as well if anyone rotates that direction. Valda, meanwhile, continues to watch off over toward ramp. Yugi's rotating out of big garage. Glaive, he did make it down into secret, but he's turned his attention back to outer instead as they continue to want to converge onto the upper side. And here we go, Valda, a page out of Zipex's book, plays it a little bit more aggressively. I think Zipex spotted it! What is that?
That's Zipex's position. You said it. And he manages to punish the player waiting for him there as well. 4-on-3. Now it has got very interesting indeed. Glaive towards outside as well. A lot of pincer potential. Modi's down towards lower. So the upper bomb site is going to be a weaker point here as Glaive investigates every single position. Finds a CT. What a shot that is. Takes down Yugi. And now Modi and Nico desperately need to make something happen here.
What a clever few rounds we've had.
Yeah,
in terms of map position, getting behind people, not expecting it. Jump shot, of course, from Zipex aside. But it's all about positional control and just the fact that they're able to get into angles with the pistols that no one's expecting. And meanwhile, now the battle rages on below. Madi does open the door from control, quickly shuts it off, but they get through the window. 1 HP, he's overwhelmed. And Dupree is able to follow it up, meaning Nico now has to try and clutch it back from range. Taps with the UMP, gets the first kill. Device is there. And it's Astralis on the 14th round. Glaive smokes off hut, meaning Nico. It's a large risk to push through it. They can start to push off Melodian not worried about giving it up, but look at the position for Madi. 2 kills, grabs the gun, nearly gets it drawn in time. But 2 for 1 in that situation is huge, and now Nico's got a chance to go hunting, catch them off. Dupree's aware of it. He'll give up on the fight for now.
He spots 2 as well. That's a lot of information gathered. He knows he can drop a smoke at this point. Device, that's a key frag, and somehow Heroic are keeping themselves alive here in the semi-final. Pistols and 2 UMPs up against the AKs of Astralis. It's Modi to find 2 frags of the CZ, and they knew he was there as well. Now just Dupree. Greater clutches, but this one is certainly a tall order.
When does it end?
It never will. Sports by City.
Yeah, every time. Dupree Molotovs the vent. Knows decontamination also a threat, so plants, baits rather, to pull them out of it. Good play, but he can't 180 fast enough. Yugi walks on the inside of right crate, blue, there you see blue box. To try and watch Silo, and Glaive's got no idea. Glaive's dead. Glaive, ooh. Careful not to overcommit. I'll swear before finishing off the first kill, but Glaive goes down. So does Kiarbi. This is Heroic starting to get rolling again on a very formidable CT side, and Valda slips out to find Device in the gap. It's down to just 2 remaining. They do pull back a kill to give them some room upstairs, but watch the rafters as well. It's not necessarily cleared entirely as Nico dodges a flash, finds a kill, tag to 6, that's fine. He's got lots of teammates, happy to pounce on to Dupree, but smokes off mean he can spray through. Get a reload in, nearly lines a headshot.
Pick up the AK-47s on this CT half. You can hold those tighter angles, be guaranteed a kill with a couple of taps there, so that's textbook stuff from Modi. And we do commit towards lower. You can see them hunting from. They have no idea where he's gone to.
Decontamination door opens. That gives a hint to Glaive.
That's a teammate.
That's his teammate, Zipix.
Like the comms.
Try to call because he's there. That's exactly it. The comms are breaking down. They just lost 3 inside of the site when they had an easy plant. No bomb goes down as he looks toward his teammate to do it. It's now 2 rounds.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit sloppy to open things up once again.
Unbelievable. You would have thought Astralis could compose themselves at 14-5 at one point in time. It's now 14-12. Kirby gets a little bit forward at the outside position. He'll hold off for a moment to see if he can find any kills, but Valda's still waiting inside of the big garage. Dupree could be a sitting duck if he peeks. Oh, just barely Dupree gets back around the blue box. Here goes Kirby. Valda looking the wrong way. Cleverly slips in behind, maxed out, and Zipix is going to create an opening because Madi goes down. It's a 4 versus 2. No guns yet grabbed, but there's 2 available at outer positions. And Yugi can't find the shot to close off Zipix. He's low enough that the pistol would do. But he cowers away from the fight toward control room, pistol versus pistol, and knows now a flank is highly likely as they've wrapped around from outside. Kiarbi's the one that's there. Can't land it, but they'll pinch into him. Here we go. Deagle shots are there. And Astralis makes up for it this time. Dupree, he continues to check when he goes for the plant in this position. This time, thankfully, he will put it down. As Nico remains in a 1 versus 4. They've won 7 rounds in a row, but money's not amazing. They've got enough that he should try and go for this and pull guns away from Astralis before they hit map point, because they will be hitting a reset. And he should get the first on Device. Never even mind that.
Well, the guns don't work out for them. The Desert Eagles certainly do. Astralis have always been one of those teams. Molotoving in, but has to back off as the CTs, as usual. Incendiary grenade from the main entrance.
Smoke to go down. To cover off that open in the door, but as they push through radio, it's Kirby there ready and waiting for 1 kill of the 2 they have. Device has the other. Nico, though, does try and push back through. That should be the game. That should be the series. 1 versus 5. Valda has it all to do, and Astralis will book a date with their former in-game leader, Kerrigan, with 1 further kill, and I'm sure Kerrigan can't wait with his new arsenal of Nico. Dupree closes it, Valda goes down, and Astralis do it in 2 straight. Same scoreline, by the way, 16-12.